years, and also for then what is live commerce, shoppable videos, and how we can integrate them to increase the brand reach basically for the potential customer, how to acquire potential customers.
Okay.
So great. Sachin, are we live?
Yeah, I was just made co-host, so I had to re-log in.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, we are good to go, guys.
All right. So I'm starting with the webinar though, and then as we are live. So okay, just a second. So hi all. Hope you are doing great. I'm Amanpreet, your host for today's webinar from Woobly. Woobly is a social e-commerce platform for tier 2, tier 3 cities in India. And the purpose for today's webinar is to put some light on the future of e-commerce industry. We are recently, listening to the terms video commerce, live commerce, which these terms are rapidly growing in e-commerce industry right now. And so we know what is video commerce, we know what is live commerce. Video commerce is how is one video is getting a review video basically getting trending or maybe posted on brand's page or brand's website, and how people are getting influenced from the video and buy the product, right? And on the other hand, if we talk about live commerce, so live commerce is if you're doing a live streaming, if you're going live through website, app, Instagram, Facebook, any platform, how you are acquiring the customer, you're engaging the customer. Live commerce can do a lot, displaying the product, influencing the consumer to buy the product, how the product look on the Indian skin tone. So being a woman, I'm very curious about the thing, how will this lipstick or this brand or this fashion product will look on me, and that's why this video commerce and live commerce right now is very important. And what is we think that is this the future of live commerce for coming years? So before we start with the topic at hand, I would I would like to briefly introduce the speakers for today's webinar. Making his mark in the marketing field with a whooping 16 years of experience, Aditya is currently director and CEO of Kenel, a woman's luxury fashion and fragrance brand. And we have Danish Metin, the founder of Cure by Design, is a passionate visionary who has dedicated himself to transform lives through his mission. Danish strategic partnerships and expertise drive the success of brand in promoting wellness through the power of hemp. Extending a warm welcome to the panel and our speakers for today.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you. Bye.
Here's a closer look, I can say, at the future of e-commerce, how live commerce is growing and getting the popularity in India, and how it is affecting the brand building, and it might help your brand or your company to grow and acquire consumers. That eventually a brand's last mission to get the sales and get the potential customer for the brand and the loyal customer for the brand basically.
Right.
Yeah. So I would like to put up my first very basic question. So the e-commerce industry, we all know that e-commerce industry was doing pretty well during the lockdown, especially if I talk about especially for home and grocery, health and beauty and lifestyle, which was the basic necessities of a human being right now, right? These categories were doing well during the lockdown. But what do you think? How has the market has been? How this post lockdown?
So since COVID, the e-commerce industry has definitely seen an increase in online sales. And just post the COVID, when the physical stores were closed and the operation was at a limited capacity, is where people got used to this whole online shopping and last mile delivery and immediate access to their products. So this is when I think it started, and then since then the convenience, the safety of online shopping has really disrupted in the whole digital market space. Most companies also, if you see, a lot of traditional companies who never had a digital presence are now building their digital strategy, building a presence online to kind of capture this market as well. Because there is, especially younger generation, there are a lot of people who just shop online. So this has definitely been a change in consumer behavior, we can say, and especially in our segment, our sector, which is health and wellness. Hemp is around the health and wellness segment. People are the accessibility, the product variants, and also the discretion has really helped uh, people, stick to the whole digital eco structure in this system.
Right, right. Well said, Danish. So, Aditya, if you can just add up to this, like Danish said, that the companies are being very aware of this online thing, and they just want to promote the companies. So, what do you think? What do you think? How it's been?
I think I think it's very rightly said by Danish. I think COVID has created that kind of awareness and opportunities in an online space which is beyond imagination. Uh, you know, a brand like us, which was not too much in a digital space because we are into fashion and later came into beauty because of COVID, because we wanted to attract customers. And fashion, we are a high-end fashion brand. We are a slow fashion brand. We are not a fast fashion brand. So people usually like to touch and feel the clothes, wear them in our store. So we had a physical store which we actually shut down and switched our strategy to a digital this thing. And now with this entire thing, there are so many plugins happening. There are so many tech which is available to acquire the customer online. It's just amazing to see the kind of opportunities out there. We till date, I am personally learning every day something new is happening in the market, and I'm trying to see, like you mentioned, live commerce is also new to me. Every day, I'm trying to see how can I use that particular technology to build that trust for the customers. And live commerce actually also brings in that realness to the brand. You can, the people can also be more relatable. They can get to see the real side of the brand, the features of the brand, rather than the made up ads that we usually focus so much on, and the content that we. So it's pure storytelling that you can do. So I think e-commerce is the future and will remain the future for the next couple of decades going down the line, and it will, I think, more real it becomes, the better it is for the end consumer.
Well said, Aditya. Actually, this is the great example. Like, you are, as a brand, were offline basically, and then
Absolutely.
shifted to online, and it's a great example for people to learn from you, right? That how you can, even though shutting down the physical store is a big decision, I can say.
Absolutely, yeah.
And then you're moving to online and creating an impact on online, like from online to the potential customers, or reaching out to people, is a big thing. And I think that's a
Absolutely.
great learning. And that's very well said. So if I move to the next question, that what is the future of e-commerce, which is, we can think of video commerce or live commerce. If someone want to just want to represent brand as a video, or maybe he or she is comfortable going live, talking about the brand, showing the products, acquiring the customers, right? So if I say that during the COVID, the content was going viral, everyone was creating the content, right? And from there, they basically it started the this video commerce picked up. So half of the
Absolutely.
people were creating the content, half of the people were just lying down and seeing the content. So we can say that COVID forced million of people to pick up the phone and shop online, because you can't go out, you can't talk to anyone going out, you cannot go to the market or anywhere else. You can just stay, use your phone. Either you can see TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, whatever it is. But COVID pushed this million of people to shop online, or maybe to see the content. And where this content marketing, like especially the influencer marketing, this picked up, and through there, the video commerce and live commerce came into the picture, right?
Absolutely.
So if I talk about this specifically, live commerce, so we all know that live commerce started from Alibaba. It's in China. China started it during the lockdown only. They have started this live commerce, and they till 2021 the market was $168 billion, and it is predicted that till 2025 it's gonna increase by 1.8 times, which is a huge number, right? And obviously we have noticed that India is always on the steps of China. Whatever they're doing, even it's live commerce or video commerce, we usually adapt that things, which is a good thing, because overall the live commerce is doing great, right? So for Indian market as well, the stats are stunning, I must say, because the researchers say till 2025 this market's gonna boom till this $5 billion, which is a great massive opportunity for brands and retailers to acquire. So what do you think on that part? How this future of e-commerce, we can see what is the future of e-commerce through these live commerce and shoppable videos we can see for next coming 2-3 years, or maybe right now, because this Amazon, you can say Myntra or Flipkart, they have already started doing this.
Absolutely.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
if I ask that how we this future, if you can look up to for next coming years.
Okay, so okay, I would say that we should take a step back and understand live commerce are two things. It's just not video marketing. It is content. There are a pool of two kinds of people. There are content creators and then there are influencers, right? These people, live commerce is basically a tool being used, and I will go back to my offline strategy. I'll try to correlate with that. They are my salespeople, they are my advocates, who will tell them, okay, this product is great. People will only build, like I said in the previous question when we were discussing about it, live commerce shows the real side of the brand. I mean, I can probably take an Alia Bhatt and talk about my brand, but people will only get influenced to an extent. Till the time a real person is not talking about, or a real customer isn't talking about the product, people will not gain trust. And I think the beauty of live commerce is the trust building for a brand. I think that's a great tool to build trust. Earlier, there were only mediums of Meta and Google, but now we have another tools like live commerce that you can integrate with your websites. So I think this is the future. Moving beyond, you will have augmented reality coming in. The more real it gets to the physical space, and these are the tools to get the realness into your online store. So I think it has no ending. I mean, it just started. People are still realizing it, and that's why the bigger brands like Myntra, Amazon, Flipkart, all of these brands are cashing on in it. And we are also in the same race of using this tool to get connected with the people, and that's the whole idea.
Right.
Absolutely. To add to what Aditya said, like, he said, we are people who are building a brand. We're not influencers or, so this
Absolutely.
actually gives people a back entry to see what is going down, how things are made, quality control, and it actually gives you a whole, story of the brand, a better understanding of how things are made. And technology is definitely going to pave a way forward. And video commerce, like you said, is definitely, if you see TikTok now, content creators they now have a page where they can list products and
Yes.
they get a commission, like an affiliate program.
Yes, right.
So, yeah, so this is definitely the future. And as a brand, it really helps a lot. You can answer customers on a one-on-one basis once you're live. Things that, because as a brand, you anticipate a lot of things as the customer side of things, but you're live with potential customers, and you get an insight into how they're thinking, and you can answer their questions, and you know you have the customer engagement ratio, and the target is a lot more, especially through channels like Woobly and Myntra, who are entering this space.
Right. Well said. I agree on that part. That definitely this live commerce show a broader picture to the consumer, that what is brand up to and what is the reality. And here we have some of the questions from the audience. So Akhila, she is asking, wanted to know what you guys want to do differently with your respective brands. So Danish, if you can answer it first.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you see Cure by Design, right, we're in the health and wellness space, and we're in the hemp category, which has a bit of a stigma to it, so which needs a lot of education and a lot of personalization. So connecting with the person, and once you're live, you can cater to different questions. And apart from this, what we do separately is we have an online consultation where the customer can get in touch with our doctors and have a one-on-one consultation. But this is through video commerce. I mean, you're targeting not just your existing customer, but also a pool of other people who might also need the same medicine or the same product.
Great. Yes. Aditya, same
Am I
question for
audible?
you. Yes, you are. You are. Great.
Okay, so what I wanted to do with our brand, are thinking, unlike Danish, it's a unique product. We are into fashion and beauty space. We just wanted to create, designer wear clothes at affordable prices for the modern women, and that's why if you also see what Canel is for a free spirited women. Uh, we also introduced perfumes at that time when we launched perfume 3 years back. There wasn't any homegrown Indian fragrance brand at that time who was making premium fragrances for the modern women. And with that, we also wanted to educate, because when we were developing that product line, we realized that we ourselves do not know how to actually use perfumes. A very simple thing of, so we wanted to educate people about how to use perfumes. There are seasonal perfumes that if you are in a humid environment, you need to use X type of a perfume. If you are in a dry climate, you need to use X. So like fashion has seasons, spring, summer, autumn, winter, even fragrances have their particular seasons. So that's why we wanted to do something not different, but just bring what we believe in, which is doing nice clothes, quality clothes at affordable prices, and no look is complete without you smelling good, and that's why we launched the
That's
perfumes
well
as well.
said. Definitely. So we have plenty of questions. I think that it's there. So Neha is asking to Aditya, are you running live for your brand? What kind of changes you see?
Okay, to be very honest, Neha, I'm still exploring the live scene. Uh, live in order to have live, you also need to have content and the right kind of content creators and people who are advocating about your brand. So we are in the process of finalizing the tech integration that we need to do our website. But I think in another 2-3 weeks, you'll have the live feature on our website, both the website, because we have two different websites, one for beauty and one for fashion. You'll have it very soon.
Well, it's nice, very great, yeah. So, so moving on to the next question, it's Money is asking is online commerce will get your brand plus ROAS, or you think we should get into offline too? So, anyone can pick up this question.
So, Danish, you would want to take this up?
So this depends on your niche. This depends on which category you're in. Also, you can't really say, because if like a clothes, if clothes can sell online, and it really, this market is ever changing. You can't really predict it. You'll have to experiment and say. I mean, if we had a little more understanding about what category or what niche, because we predominantly sell online, and now we're actually looking to open an offline store. So, we're opening like a clinic come store, where people, I mean, we'll have a doctor present, and it'll be a one-on-one thing. So, this works differently for each brand. Again, depends on which category, uh, your product or you're into.
Great, I
If you
think
could tell us,
so.
Manik,
Sorry, you're saying something? I'm so sorry.
I was saying if Manik could tell us what particular industry, maybe we could put in our 2 cents.
Right. I think COVID asked us to move to online, and right now, if there's no COVID, we are moving back to the offline as well. So I think a brand wants to be on both the sides, because the youngsters on the coming generation, Gen Zs, we can say, they just want everything quickly, like within seconds, within minutes. They want it right now. So definitely, online is definitely the people like maybe millennials, older millennials. They want to go offline, take one or two sessions. We can say that, right?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You need to have your foot in both online and offline skills.
Definitely, because a brand is need to acquire both of the customer, like both customers, online and offline.
Absolutely.
Right. So if I talk, the last question is there, that what do you think that drop shipping will be a part of e-commerce in future?
She won't want to take it.
Aditya, please go on.
Sorry?
Yeah, I think the last question is, what do you think dropship will be the part of e-commerce in future?
Absolutely. It goes without saying, drop shipping model will be the part of all online stores in next couple of years. It can't happen without drop shipping model at all.
I mean, for marketplaces, for it, drop shipping is for a brand, because especially you're going to give, for online brands, or if you're going to give physical, stock to different platforms, building your presence as a brand, you can have a lot of losses. So drop shipping, either through other platforms or through resellers, it is like a pillar of a brand for sure. And it's not going anywhere. It's just going to get stronger as more marketplaces, more, people want to enter the e-commerce industry.
Right. So moving on to the next question. As we have discussed a lot about live commerce and how to move further with it, what is the future, how we can take baby steps and move further with the live commerce, baby step by step. And but what do you think live commerce is taking over the market? Like I said, the market, Indian market specifically, it's gonna with $5 billion till 2025. And what do you think? How is live commerce right now taking over the market, and how it's helping brand? Is live commerce helping brand for their like brand building? What do you think on that part?
Okay, so live commerce, like I think, like we discussed earlier, it gives that real thing to the brand. It's more relatable. So obviously that human connection is definitely there, because you see yourself or somebody like yourself talking about the brand, which gives you that kind of trust for that particular brand, right? It's a great tool for storytelling any day. I would, if I would want to talk about, if I would want to have Amanpreet talk about the longevity of my perfumes, I can have Danish talk about the gifting, that how it has helped in gifting into a sister or a wife or a girlfriend. So and it's from an ROI point of view, it's a great tool. It really helps in for the brand to give that messages out to their end customers in a very cost effective way, and plus also have that human connect and a beautiful way of storytelling. So I think live commerce would be the, like I said, it is the next big
Is building brand building, right? Yes,
To also add to Aditya, also adds authenticity, to the brand. You're going the backside. I mean, you're showing where either the manufacturing or whatever you choose to, either it's the finished product, you're showing authenticity, how a finished product looks. And generally during live commerce also, people tend to have a particular sale or a particular offer during that live streaming session. So that also creates a sense of urgency, and customer acquisition also kind of, because just during that, say, half an hour, 20 minutes, brands tend to offer a discount during the session, like with a coupon code or buy plus. I mean, it depends on the brand. Yeah. So that sense of urgency also is created during the live stream, and for the consumer point of view, just authenticity, and to adding to Aditya, authenticity and also storytelling, and you're getting a whole insight of the brand and the product and the whole product life cycle.
Great, well said. I think both Aditya and Danish, you're saying the authenticity, the storytelling, the human touch, displaying the product and talking about the brand. It's very important, and that's how live commerce is helping.
Yeah.
Being a brand and getting the potential customer acquired, and the build that the basically that. The sales part, that what Danish said, I 100% agree to that, because if I am watching a live on Instagram or maybe on any website, I definitely think, oh cha, there's a sale, I should stay till the end, I'll get this sale part and something. So yes, that is the key point, I guess. And moving on to the last question for this webinar, but before that, I think we have few messages. Let's just read up. Okay, Akhila is saying, good luck for your offline store, Danish. This is for you.
Thank you, Akhila.
And Mani is saying that, does product video on the landing page and homepage increase conversion rate?
Goes without saying, it does. Any day, it really helps in converting the customer. Your conversion rates increase. If you are a brand owner of any of the online store, you will see that your back end, that conversion rate is really impacts the conversion rates a lot.
I guess we can say that, like you said, that definitely a video works much better than a picture, because there's a real human standing there, is there and talking about the product, right?
Absolutely.
Great. Yes. So Navneet is asking, social commerce in India is still not a big use case. With anyone the brands have you seen any beauty or of fashion brand doing it recently well? So Danish, if we want to take up this.
So slowly brands are adopting it. Maybe not exactly social commerce is still picking up, but video going live, either educating people on the brand. You see a lot of brands go live on the Instagram. This can also be considered live commerce, because they're going live, they're educating people, they're interacting with their customers, attracting new people through other platforms. But people are doing it, but not at this scale totally. So it is definitely going to pick up. But as of now, people are used to going live, the whole live commerce, but not yet the social live commerce. To be frank, yeah.
Definitely. As you said, that Camel is one of the brand who is slowly picking it up and moving further with it, right? And if I may say that they are into live commerce, they are into video commerce, and they are picking up it slowly, but you are getting something out of it, right?
No, absolutely. There are a lot of brands in the fashion space, and who are also our competitors, who are using this particular feature to its full, potential. Even in the beauty space, there is this brand. I'm forgetting the name of the brand. They also came in Shark Tank. They make, hair colors. I'm forgetting the name of that particular brand.
Birds of Paradise.
Yeah, you see, most of their sales happen through the live commerce, which is there on their website. And similar like that in the beauty and the fashion space, because you're actually displaying the usage of a product. If you're displaying the usage of a product through a video and live commerce, it will get you the right kind of conversion rate, and obviously by the end of it, acquisition of customers is definitely going to increase.
That's correct. I have watched their live session, and I have colored my hairs during their live session.
Yeah.
So definitely, I can say yes, that is true. So moving on to the last question for the evening. So how can you say that the technology plays its part, during this video commerce and this live commerce? If you can talk, what do you think that how does technology enhance live commerce? Uska kya part rehta hai during this?
So see, with platforms, even like in social media or Google, other platforms, to the customer, you have this recommendation. So as a brand, it opens up your avenue to so many more customers, who might view a video later. The whole recommendation algorithm, right? That is there on Instagram and everywhere. This kind of helps the brand be visible. And the whole, I mean, due to technology, e-commerce brands are being born, and technology is a very vital role from starting the brand to getting it out there and pushing it out there. Definitely, I mean, technology is key.
Well said. Aditya?
So I think just to add to what Danish said, I think without technology there is nothing online, right?
Definitely, yes.
So you need to keep evolving. You need to keep doing your research in order to see what works well for your particular brand. But I feel that earlier, how the traditional websites were, where you actually go onto the home page, then go to the product page, category page, then go to the product page, and from there you do add to cart. So there are a lot of steps before the end checkout happens, right? Tools like live commerce reduces that entire journey, so it is quicker. It's like, again, going to the referring to the offline strategy, where the touch points were at the entry, then at the shopping racks, and then go to the end counter, and then do the billing. Here you are just seeing that on your homepage you have these live commerce reels, and immediately you can do a checkout by clicking on it, right? So it reduces the journey of a customer, which also increases the brand recall, that hey, I went to that particular online store, it was very user friendly, it was an instant checkout because of the tool. So I think technology, the better the technology is, it at the end of the day, it creates a better user experience. It's how iPhone has been winning all over this while, right? The better technology, we are still going back to iPhone because of their technology. So that's how it is.
There's a last question from Mani in the chat box. Is by what percentage or what is the improvement that you have seen in the
Mani, I will not be able to address this, to be very honest, because I'm still evaluating it, uh, by evaluating the tech partners that I'm shortlisting for my platform. But what I have heard out of my fellow entrepreneurs and friends or colleagues in the industry, it increases the percentage. If an average online conversion store, and Danish, correct me if I'm wrong, in my category, it's a 2% conversion rate. For our kind of category, it definitely increases to 4% or 5% through these shoppable reels. So I don't know about Danish wellness industry, but for beauty and fashion, it definitely gives you more than 100% chances to double the current conversion.
Definitely. At least 2x, yeah. At least 2x.
Great. So I think we come to the end of this webinar. So in the conclusion, as we have discussed, that definitely live commerce is the future of the e-commerce industry. Maybe it's social commerce, we can say, or maybe it's video commerce, live commerce. It's one of the same thing, but this is the future of live commerce. Sorry, e-commerce industry. And like Aditya said, that why live commerce is important, because there's a human touch, there's a storytelling, you can acquire good potential consumers, and like Danish said, that there is authenticity that we can show to to the consumers. And like technology, as Danish said, that definitely there's a technology shows a vast things to the consumer if the technology is good. And like this is that, okay, technology is good, then you can go back to the brand and say, yes, this is the technology, I like the app, I like the website, and I want to go back to this particular website because I love the user experience. There was zero hiccups, or we can say it was seamless, right? I think The session was great. I learned a lot from both of you. I would definitely.
Likewise, Aditya. Pleasure.
I will
Thank you.
definitely
Thank you so much.
with you maybe offline though for such experiences that you are gaining through your brands, definitely. But it was lovely having you for this webinar with us. And I think I and my fellow colleagues and the followers and the people that who have connected with us, they have also learned a lot.
Thank you, Amanpreet, for having us. I think it was a great session. Thanks, Tanjan. Lovely connecting with you. We'll stay in
Likewise,
touch.
yeah, we'll get in touch. Yeah. Thanks
Absolutely.
for having us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Bye bye. See you.
Thanks. Thank you. Bye bye.